Greetings, everyone, and a very warm welcome to another edition of Marketing the Invisible. My name is Tom Poland, beaming out to you from little Castaways Beach in Queensland, Australia. Joined today by Kenny Harper. Kenny, g'day, very warm welcome, sir. Where are you hanging out?
I'm hanging out in Jacksonville, Florida, in the
Jacksonville,
United States. Yeah.
of the US, of the good old A. For those of you who don't know, Kenny, he's the founder of the Growth Amplifiers podcast and magazine. He highlights business to business owners sharing proven systems, strategies for business growth, personal development, and more fulfillment, which we just can't get enough of. And often, Kenny, very easy for people to lose sight of that last one. So the title of our interview is actually gold in this title. It's how to effectively increase the lifetime value of a customer. And Kenny's going to share with us how to do that in just 7 minutes. But folks, I'll let Kenny explain more, but so often we think of the value of a customer as being that one sale, that one transaction, but it can be so much more than that. So let's rock and roll, Kenny. Question number one, sir. Sorry, our time starts now. Question number one is, who's your ideal client?
Ideal client is a business advisor, a business owner that works with other businesses to help them succeed. And they are looking to improve their business, increase the revenues and profits. They have the attitude, expertise, and drive to take new actions and achieve new results.
Thank you, sir. And so the problem you solve for them, and in particular, question number two, 6.5 minutes left. What's the problem you solve for them? And can you explain a little bit about this lifetime value thing while you're at it?
Yes. So a lot of business owners are struggling with time. They're being saturated with all these different things they have to do.
Yeah.
And maybe they're chasing after the new customers they need to have. And they're so focused on that getting the initial sale, they fail to look at businesses really success and can be the most successful when they take it to the next level by increasing the lifetime value of a customer, by ascending that relationship, extending it. And it can be done efficiently and effectively.
Because I think the American Marketing Research Association found that it was 5 times easier and I think 20% less the cost of having an existing client buy again rather than finding a new one. So what's some of the typical symptoms? If someone needs to know more about this, what's going on in their business that they would cause them to think, I better find out more about what Kenny Harper does?
Sometimes they don't know what they don't know. They have a blind spot that they're just not aware of, or they have a bottleneck and they're struggling to try to get past a threshold. And they're thinking, oh, I don't know if I could take on a bunch of new customers. I don't know if we have the bandwidth to do it. Well, we explore other ways that they can take on new customers, increasing the lifetime value and providing more value, creating raving fans and more profitability. And it just takes some creative solutions in order to do that effectively.
So if they're feeling that they've got perhaps supply issues or they're a bottleneck, that they're probably going to be, they're going to be wondering if they could have got more out of a client. They're going to be wondering why clients aren't coming back. That sort of thing as well.
Right. A lot of people sometimes think, oh, we don't want to continue selling to our clients. Well, if you're providing more value to your clients, you're ultimately helping them get more of what they want. Then it's a win-win to ascend a client and the value that you provide to them.
Absolutely.
But you got to have a goal and then take new actions to achieve new results.
So let's thank you for that. Question 4, and there's just under 4.5 minutes left. We're talking about some of the common mistakes that people make when they're trying to solve this problem. What do you see folks doing out there, the business-to-business owners, that they understand they've got a bottleneck, they're trying to amplify their growth? What do you see as the common mistakes that they make rather than having a look at your solution?
Right. So number one, they're not tracking the profit drivers, looking at the leads that they're generating, how effective they are with the leads that they do get. Are they converting them into sales? When they do get customers, do they have goals set of increasing the lifetime value of a customer? Do they have strategies put into place?
Right.
We can get so tunnel vision on doing the same thing we've always done and just getting caught up in the whirlwind of the day-to-day business that we're not exploring what's possible and then really being focused on taking actions that would be the most impactful, take the least amount of time and have the least cost.
And could it be something as simple as having a schedule, so many months or so many years, nurturing clients after they have bought, not forgetting about them, but having an offer ready for them to go at a certain point in time?
Having an offer ready, exploring different ways of positioning the offer or exploring the ways to stack the value in an offer.
Right.
All these different things can change what's possible for a business. And sometimes it's these little tweaks in just a few areas that could have a big impact on the bottom line.
Right. But I just love the whole idea of let's just sit down and actually work out a freaking plan
Right.
for how we can add more value and take more money from the client, ethically, etc., with full value on an ongoing basis rather than just doing the one-off sale. Thank you for that. 2.5 minutes left. Question number 5, valuable free action. So this is like a top tip. Someone could sit down and could do this thing. It's probably not going to solve the whole problem, but it might take them a step in the right direction.
So the first thing I would get someone to do is start identifying where they're at now and start just creating some goals of what if they increased the average lifetime value of a customer even by 5%, 10%, 20%. Run the numbers. You may be amazed to see how much of an impact just a small shift in increasing the customer lifetime value by a small percentage would have on the bottom line.
Yep.
Let alone when you start thinking creatively and could be thinking, what if you increase it by 50%, 100%, 200%? Again, when you provide massive value and transformation, you can achieve that. And it really could be a game changer for any business.
Well, in fact, people would be looking to pay you more money, looking for more opportunities to spend money with you because you've given them that transformation. There's that old formula, I can't quite remember, but it's something like, if your client buys on average twice a year, well, let's do the maths and see what happened if they bought 3 times. And
Exactly.
Let's do the maths and see if we combine that with a 10% increase in prices. And instead of them buying just say of 3 years, if we extended that to 5 years, that could make a powerful difference to someone's bank account. Valuable free resource, Kenny. Where can people go to find out more about you, your work, and more ideas?
So I have the best ideas documented in my book, Amplify Business Breakthroughs. You can go to findmyprofits.com.
Beautiful.
I score a free digital copy of this. And these are free to implement actionable ideas that are easy and effective.
Perfect.
So it's all about taking new actions and getting new results.
Findmyprofits.com. Go get it, folks. And we've got 40 seconds left. Kenny, what's the one question I should have asked you but didn't?
How do I have such cool hair?
No, there's no hope for me, so I wasn't going to ask it. But tell us, how do you have such cool hair?
I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Maybe an interesting thing would be, why growth amplifiers?
Yeah, why? 15 seconds. Why growth amplifiers?
Everyone has the opportunity to amplify their business. You have something that's amazing inside of you. And when you put attention to it, you turn up the levels, you get better results. So take action, claim your stage, and amplify your business.
Perfect. Kenny Harper, thanks so much for your time. Thanks for checking out our Marketing the Invisible podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to generate 5 fresh leads in just 5 hours, then check out www.5hourchallenge.com.